So the thing that Fiverr really provides is not only people to talk to, but it isn't a competitive marketplace in other kind of freelance marketplaces. You aren't competing against each other to, you know, like secure a job, because the buyer's coming to you. So you all kind of have the same experiences, the same kind of challenges, and you can all openly discuss them without the worry of the competition or anything else kind of along those lines. I mean, it's quite easy to just gel with that and go with the flow of the conversation.
No, for me, because I do voiceovers, I spend a lot of time talking to myself in a padded room. So being able to speak to other people online and bounce ideas off of them and say, hey, what do you think about this? And just get input from other people that are in exactly the same position that I'm in, even though they're the other side of the world. It's a wonderful thing, and it makes my job a lot less crazy.
And we're almost like just a big family, right? We all pretty much talk on a daily basis as well.
I mean, I often, like, it's quite nice because if I have any kind of like buyer issues or I'm trying to get an outside perspective on a situation because it's only me looking at it, I think almost like once a day I end up messaging Red. I'm like, can you check this for me? Am I crazy? Like, what's going on here?
We're all in different time zones too, so basically no matter what time of day it is, you can always find someone to get in touch with, which is great, yeah, I was gonna say.
I think that's very helpful because they often say, you know, from the buyer's perspective, if you want a fully graded kind of like explainer video, where do you go? And you may be on Google and you don't know what you're looking for, and Fiverr helps the buyer do that. But from the seller side as well, it doesn't really get talked about that much, but from the seller side, you can reach out to others to maybe offer a more all-inclusive service, or, you know, for example, if I know you do voiceovers right now, but if you didn't do voiceovers, you could easily get that on Fiverr and package it with what you're doing, making your overall service better.
I'll say I don't do female voiceovers.
No, you don't do female voiceovers.
So there we go.
So that is quite helpful. So you have the ability to offer that without having, you know, the expense of normally like having an agency on standby or even having to hire someone to help you with that. You can just, like any other buyer, buy like them and include it in your package.
The convenience.
Definitely,
that's
yeah.
what makes it great.
And recently for me, I had to do a major studio upgrade, so I had to change out my gear. And I wanted to make sure that it was sounding as good as I thought it was. So I took samples of my old gear and my new gear with the same script, and I sent them to a couple of these guys and said, can you tell which one's the new mic and which one's the old mic? And that was really beneficial because it gave me the confidence that what I'm doing has kind of been looked over by someone else and I am making the right choices. It's a good way to cement yourself in what you're doing and have the confidence to know that you're in the right direction, when you can have someone else that'll say, oh yeah, you're all right, you've got it, you're fine.
That's actually really good as well, because the other thing is we're all in kind of different fields. So like I wanted to upgrade my microphone recently, and I don't really do voiceover service, it was just for myself, and I could turn to Red, who works with professional mics all the time, and say, what microphone is good? And I mean, like, people we turned you and said, what camera is good? Because, you know, we know that you've got interest in cameras, and we can kind of share our collective knowledge for both personal and business purposes.